Hi, I'm Candace. I want to practice Natarajasana with you. It's a dancer's pose. It's including all the beautiful and messy parts, all the annoying things into one. So we're going to use our muscles today. Quick 8-minute workout so that we're using all the muscles. So you can do this exercise practice anywhere. Let's start out standing. I want you to become aware of standing left and right. So kind of walk your legs, bend one knee and the other. Then begin sort of twisting your spine. So as you bend one knee, turn a little bit in one direction and turn a little bit in the other direction. So I want you to become to noticing the fascia. That's the connective tissue that holds the body parts together. So it doesn't just hold muscle and encapsulate the muscle, but also the joint, but it goes in between and through the muscle and also around all the internal organs and all the other connective tissue like bone. Come up, pull energy from the roots, from the feet all the way up into the leg muscles. Then take your feet and connect them to the core. Bring your hands to the heart, press the thumbs into the heart, shift onto one leg, lift the other knee up. All right, you can do this anywhere. I could be stirring the pot here. I could be waiting on a grocery store line. I could be doing this. It's bringing your mind into all the parts, equally informing the nervous system of what the muscles are doing and what their space is. Meaning, are they tight? Are they long? Are they steady? Are they uneven? This leg that you just had up, take it a little bit behind your body and hold. See if you can hold that. Natarajasana. Natarajasana, the dancer's pose, doesn't have to look perfect. We're not doing poses so that somebody takes a picture. We don't have to have every little piece and part. In fact, all we're doing is taking the inner light and expanding it out and pushing through the edges. If you can reach back, even if it doesn't look good, even if you have to like lean back and try to grab your foot all the way back there, or you have to twist a little bit over and use your opposite hand, remember, it doesn't have to be straight and perfect the very first time. We're just trying to see if we can make that connection. The answer may be no. If the answer is no, if you have anything, a towel will work. Towel, you have to work a little bit harder to make it work. But if you have one of these yoga straps, you would lasso that back leg and then use that to hold up, maybe using the arm up and across over your shoulder. Otherwise, if your hand catches the foot, pull the leg back, stretch the other arm forward, shine the heart forward. So the essence of dancer's pose is that you're taking the energy, you're including all the messy parts, all the sticky, stuck, uncomfortable pieces, and making that into a light that shines. So everything is energy. So we're taking the energy, even the negative energy, and making it part of this big whirlwind of breath. Inhale, exhale, and then shining it out, and then come down. With the feet even now, sit back into chair pose. So hips back, abs in, knees back, heart and chest forward. So the heart and chest are rising up and expanding out. So this movement with the shoulders pulling open and back, that's important because if we're closed off, first of all, we're not going to get all the breath and the energy in our heart and our lungs, but we're not going to be open to the beauty that's around us. In other words, we'll never change our minds. Our minds will always be stuck on the negative. That things don't feel good, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So we have to be able to open up physically. That helps us open up mentally. Come all the way up. Let's bring the arms up overhead. Extend up and back. So there's that opening up, taking the light, and you're pushing through the edges, the pleura, all of the parts of the lungs, and stretch, and then forward fold. Walk back to downward dog. Bend one knee, let the hip drop, then bend the other knee, let the hip drop. So we're twisting and diving the hips down and in. So again, we're taking all of the connective tissue around the side waist and the low back and twisting and turning and stretching. So push the hip back. Hinge forward into a plank pose, so like a wave. Let's do it again. Push back into downward dog. Then like a wave, lift up and press forward into a plank pose. Lower all the way down. Push the chest forward, point the toes, push the chest forward. So whether you're all the way up or all the way down, whether you're still sitting in your chair, you're still waiting on that grocery line, push the chest forward and keep opening. Push up into plank pose, brace the sideways. You should have felt the muscles wrap around. Push back into downward dog. Walk all the way forward. Bend your knees, hang. Bend one knee more than the other as you straighten one leg, then bend the other knee and straighten that leg. You should be able to feel fascia, the connective sticky tissue that holds the shape of everything, all the tissues and organs and the functions of the body. There are more fascia than we are really anything else. Roll all the way up. Keep collecting energy, pulling everything in. Balance on that other leg. Bring the other leg up and hold. Pull everything in from the bottom up into the abs. Make everything included. So every part of you, even the messy, yucky parts, they all deserve to be recognized. Take the leg back and behind you. If you can just hold that without tipping too far forward. So try to keep the front body long and open like you're up against the wall. Spin the shoulder blades open. Pull all more parts, more tissue, more fascia pulling in. Reach back, grab that foot if you can. Again, it may not be beautiful the way you get there. Observe what's tight. Observe what's stuck. Inform your mind, your nervous system, to pay attention to all the places and the spaces, all the tightnesses and all the tensions. Bring the leg back, reach the other arm forward, and here's the important part. Send the chest up and out. So there's this opening in the chest. That's how you breathe. That's how you create space. That's how you change your mind. Changing your mind is important because your mind will naturally go to the negative and stay there. It's like we have a cloud over our heads that we carry with us everywhere. Like our filter, that we don't really see the world. We're seeing the negative because it's important. It's important to our brains to hold on to the negative. So we have to purposely break through the clouds and then let that light of intention shine, come all the way down. Hands to the heart. Circle up. Extend back. Inhale up. Forward fold. Bend one knee. Then the other. Bend both knees, come all the way down. All right, so you may be sitting in a chair at this point. Maybe you don't want to come all the way down in the middle of wherever you are. Reach up. Extend back. Come up. Turn to one side. With your hands, push down and pull at the same time. What? So you're pushing down, like pushing the floor away, but you're also pulling in at the same time. So really what you're doing is what's called an isometric contraction, like you're making a muscle, but without making spaces shorter. So all you're really doing is hugging muscles. They just really kind of get stuck there and holding energy and directing energy. So we need a sense of control so we can move in the way we want to go. Without control, you're just going in every direction. Come back to center, reach up, exhale back, come up, turn the other way, same thing, push down and pull in. So we're pulling everything in, and the center of the center is the core. Pull everything in. Again, whether you're doing every single little movement and exercise with me, or you're just listening for the feeling of how your mind is interacting with all parts of you, all parts of your cells and your tissues. And yes, even your nervous system, even what's going on in your mind today. We're even pulling that in. I'm not telling you to throw it away. I'm not telling you let go. Nobody wants to let go. And then release. So that's it. I honor you, and I'm glad that you have joined me here today. Have a wonderful day.